Hi guys, welcome to Simply Scuba. Here we have the Scuba Pro Aladdin A1 dive computer, a nice neat little sort of watch size dive computer. Let's take a really close look. Okay, so let's get 60 seconds on the clock for a really quick review on the Scuba Pro A1 dive computer. So this is a watch-sized dive computer. It's more that kind of sporty style, but despite being at the more kind of inexpensive sort of range of dive computers, it's really well made. The actual finish on the dive computer is really, really smart. You've got a 4-button user interface, which is really quick and easy to use. The strap itself feels really nice, but the main thing about this dive computer, apart from the sort of dot matrix display, which means that you can get some really complicated information on the screen, is that it's kind of a multi-sport dive computer. So you can take this swimming, you can take it snorkeling. It's made for kind of entry-level recreational scuba divers, but you can wear this day to day as a general wristwatch, and you can also take it down to the swimming pool to sort of count laps and whatnot. So it's that multi-function style dive computer. Okay, so taking a closer look, this is how your A1 dive computer is going to arrive. So it comes in Scuba Pro's new sort of eco-friendly cardboard box, which feels really secure compared to a lot of sort of eco stuff, which can feel a bit delicate. This does feel like quite a solid box. Inside of which, obviously, you get your dive computer, but we'll take a closer look at that in a second. Packaging. You get some stickers. Everyone loves some stickers, which you can put wherever you like. You get an extension strap, so for dry suit divers, basically instead of having a really long sort of floppy strap day to day, you can sort of have this extension strap so it goes over your dry suit sleeve. And this feels nice and chunky. It's pretty much exactly the same as the strap that's on your computer, but it's just got a buckle at one end, so it just extends it. A book of words, the usual sort of user manual. You've got a quick start guide as well, so definitely read through that just so that you can understand kind of what the dive computer is trying to tell you when you sort of first go on a dive. And you also get a screen protector, so yeah, just like your phone, just something that goes over the screen and just protects it so the actual glass on it doesn't get scratched. Okay, so the dive computer itself, so it's got a metal bezel on the front, and this has got a really nice kind of finish to it. You've got a plastic polymer body to it with plastic buttons, so it's a bit lighter than a traditional sort of watch style dive computer. The straps themselves are sort of molded into that design, and they feel really kind of secure. These are actually bolted on. They don't use those kind of annoying spring pins. We've got 2 little bolts, or a single bolt all the way through that, which feels really strong and secure. The strap itself is kind of curved, which is nice. It's got this kind of hash kind of finish to it, which is quite smart. And then yeah, a decent metal buckle on that with a strap retainer. Metal back on it as well. So yeah, it's got a nice finish to it. So 4-button user interface, so very quick and easy to get used to it. But the screen itself, if you can see, it's got segment displays on the top and the bottom, but the middle section is actually dot matrix. So what's great about this is that it can convey quite complicated information in the center, but the basics sort of at the top and the bottom. So you're going to get your kind of your depth and whatnot, and your kind of temperatures and times down at the bottom. But for more complicated information like your deco stops and whatnot, that's going to be in the center. What's also nice about this, you can kind of see from the screen, is that this has Bluetooth technology. So you can download an app and you can sort of wirelessly send your dive information, your logbook, to your phone or your desktop PC if that's got Bluetooth. So you don't need any cables to download the information. It's all done sort of wirelessly. But yeah, very, very easy to navigate the menus. You've got sort of up, down, and then select and back and whatnot. So very quick and easy to navigate. And yeah, it's got everything that you need. Of course, you can change the nitrox and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, it's a very smart dive computer, and yeah, you can wear it day to day because it's that wrist size, but you can even take it down to the gym, down to the pool, and you don't have to worry about taking it off and leaving it in the locker. Okay, so who is the A1 primarily designed for? It's primarily made for sort of entry-level recreational scuba divers. But actually with the features inside of it, you can go to a pretty high tier before you need to upgrade to anything different, because the A1 has pretty much everything that you need in it for all types of recreational diving. Because it's watch style, it's made for the more kind of active diver, so kind of with the dive master in mind, something that you can wear all the time, and then as soon as you jump in the water, you don't even have to think about it because it's doing its job. But yeah, it's that kind of active person who wants a kind of small dive computer with them at all times. They don't want a big clunky dive computer on their wrist that they can forget. Yeah, it's just a wristwatch that also acts as a dive computer. They kind of sell it for entry level, but actually I'd be happy diving with this as a dive master or an instructor. So yeah, it's a really smart sort of watch-sized active dive computer. And that's the Scuba Pro A1 dive computer, a really neat sort of watch-sized dive computer. So if you make dive equipment and you want to see your equipment on this type of review, then of course you can just send us a sample down to the address listed in the description below. Or if you're looking around, you want to buy a certain piece of dive equipment, but you're kind of unsure, you don't know whether to buy it or not, and you want to see this type of review, then just ask the manufacturer themselves, see if they can send us a sample, and yeah, we'll do this type of review so that you are better informed as to whether you want to buy it or not. Thanks for watching, and safe diving. We are an online dive store serving the UK and the world for all your diving equipment needs. So why not visit us at simplyscuba.com or click the box on your screen.